Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. It's been a little while, we've been pretty busy, but just wanted to kind of update everybody that the shop is done. For all intents and purposes, we're done in here. Hope everybody's doing well and having a good summer. I know I've been working my butt off, my brother and I appreciate his help on all of this stuff. So the shop is done. I haven't put everything away and cleaned everything up yet because there's still a couple of little things that we got to do. I told you I was putting a bar in right over here on this wall, and so we're starting to work on that bar, and it's going to make a lot of dust, sawdust, and what have you. So, but just to give you an idea, as you can see, all of the paneling is up. I built a hanger up there out of a piece of hemlock, painted all those hooks and the same color as the shelves so I could hang my 2x72 inch grinder belts on there. We put a 4-prong plug in the wall right there, which is going to really make it nice because I didn't have anything over there before. I only had the one plug by the refrigerator, so that'll be nice. We've got the compressor over there now, which is the opposite side of the shop from where it was, and we're going to put a hose reel right up there on the wall above that compressor with 50 feet of hose. So there's the toolbox, kind of where it was before, a little bit left of where it was, and then there's the 2 shelves that we painted up and cleaned up. So that's where most of this stuff will be going. All of this stuff we've got, you know, besides the forge and that, but all of this crud here will be neatly put on those shelves, and all the stuff off of this bench, that'll be put on those shelves. So we've got it all done. We put in some great lights back here. If you'll remember, I had a couple of old neon lights that hung from chains back here. They were really dim. I couldn't see what in the world I was doing. So my brother and I went and we got some more regular standard light sockets, and we put these 100-watt LEDs in there. We didn't want to put shades on them or anything because we want them to reflect off of the ceiling. And man, I'll tell you what, at night when it's dark and I turn those lights on, it's like daylight in here. So the shop is done, like I say, for all intents and purposes. We put these nice little lights up here over where the bar is going to be. And I'm sure you remember that we put the LEDs up there in a little trough above where the bar is going to be. And then we mounted these lights here. I don't know if you can see them, kind of like old carriage lights on the front of that beam. Again, I had a couple of old ratty neon lights that hung up here, and they just didn't provide any light. So we got all those neon lights on the chains out of here. And these lights here are just 40 watt. Same with these over the bar, because we don't need a lot of light on this end of the shop, because this is just going to be kind of the man cave hangout area. But we've started on the bar. And here's the bar. It's going to be a river bar. And I've just been busier than a cat on a hot tin roof. And but what we've got here is we've got 2 2x8s, Douglas fir. And then I just took white pine because the thickness wasn't enough. I just took a 1x of white pine and glued and nailed it to the bottom. And then what we've done to these edges is I've cut them at a 30-degree angle with the skill saw. And then I came in here with a flap disc and just kind of roughed them up, put these little curves and what have you in it to make it look kind of like a live edge. I looked into trying to buy some slabs, and they're very expensive, and it's hard to find them this long. This bar is going to be almost 8 feet long. So I got these Douglas fir 2x8s, and I got them with as many knots as I could get. You see all the knots in this and the pretty grain look. So we got them with all the knots and what have you that we could get. I had to really dig through the stack to find just the knottiest, grainiest stuff I could find, but it'll look really well. It'll look really good when it's finished. But that's how wide it's going to be. So what are we doing with this gap in here? Well, we're making a river bar. So what we'll do in future videos, and like I say, I'm just prepping the wood now, but we'll come in here and we'll nail a board across here. Same on the other end. Then we'll take some tape and we'll tape across this bottom, and we're going to pour some epoxy resin in the bottom of this. I'm going to run LED lights along the bottom. Then I'm going to fill it up with blue fireplace diamonds and shards, and then pour it full of epoxy clear to the top. Then once that cures, then we'll pour the whole top, completely cover it in epoxy, and then buff it out real nice, and it'll go over there, and we'll have LEDs in there that'll match the LED we got up there. I think it's going to turn out really cool. I know I've been working really hard on this shop, and I'm really over it, but winter's almost here, and I need to get it done before winter really hits, because it'd be too cold to be out here working in this shop trying to get everything, and the epoxy won't set up if it's it won't set up properly if it's below a certain temperature. So really happy to have this coming to a head, and I think this river bar is going to look really nice in here. And then we'll just get some stools. I think I mentioned in a previous video that I was going to buy those flamed out seats, Harbor Freight stools, but I think I'm just going to go with some wooden stools, and I'm gonna burn the top of them a little bit and clear coat them and stuff and make them look pretty cool. But so I'm going to forge the brackets for this bar. I'll forge the brackets for the bar and peen them and what have you, and make them look nice and blacksmithed out, you know what I mean? Put a twist in them and stuff, and then we'll oil coat those and season them and make them look real nice. So I think it's going to come together really well. So I just wanted to kind of update everybody. I haven't put up a video in a while, and I just wanted to kind of get everybody updated on what we're doing here and what's going on. So we'll continue with the building of the bar in the next video, but I just wanted to kind of wrap up the shop remodeling video and show you all what we had and how everything is working out. So I'll be able to put my 270 amp welder, or my 170 amp welder, right over here. We'll slide that black toolbox over a little bit, and I'll put that welder right there, because we wired in a 220 plug right there in the wall. So that's going to make it really nice. I can use argon with that 170 amp welder and make a lot better welds. So that's pretty much it. That's where we are, and we'll keep on, the next video will be all about making this bar. I just wanted to kind of explain to you guys how what I've done so far and everything and how it looks. I think it's going to be, I think it's going to look pretty different. I just cut these at a 30 degree angle, and it's 15 inches, and that's exactly how wide it's going to be. And then we just took the flap disc and came in here and, you know, just kind of tried to make it almost look like we had done it with a draw knife or something. But I just wanted it to kind of look like we had live edges going on in here, and I think that's going to look pretty good when we get the blue rocks and the LEDs and everything in there. So there it is. That's where we are, and we continue on. So I really appreciate y'all watching, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do subscribe to my channel. We do all kinds of cool little shop projects in here. Make a lot of knives and forge tools and what have you, and we're going to kind of start getting into doing a little woodworking too, I believe, because I just love doing both of those. I just love these shop projects, kind of artsy, crafty kind of things, you know. So appreciate y'all being here. Stay tuned and watch for the next video, which will be the continuation of working on this bar. I'm pretty much where I am for now because I'm waiting on my epoxy to come that I ordered, and I'm waiting on some more crushed blue glass. It's not rock, it's glass, but it's that glass that you put like in a fire pit, in a propane fire pit or something. So it's really durable stuff. I think it's going to look great in there with the LEDs underneath, and so the bar will be lit down the center, and I'm going to tint the epoxy just the lightest tint of blue, so it looks like a river. So river bar. It's going to be very cool. I can't wait to get it done. So take care of yourselves. Be careful in your shop, and always be safe when you're working around your power tools and what have you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.